that this is working. Though there is no camera. For a very good reason, as I appear eldritch in nature. Just checking my volume here, do pardon. Okay. I think we exist. I think my voice is making resonant waves, as required. Welcome to Call of the Sea. We will get back to our other adventures and journeys very quickly. I am in a different spot, both in my life and physically. But we'll return to our progress path. In the meantime, I need something a little bit bright and fun. So, we're trying this. I don't really know much about it, other than the fact that it looks absolutely gorgeous. Let's jump right in and see what the scoop is. Sure, I'll take some subtitles, thanks. Alright, here we go. Hello, hello, it is so nice to see you guys there in the chat. I know I said I was likely not going to stream. Two-part. We're off to a good start.
What are those voices?
Take a deep breath. I should have warned you earlier. In retrospect, don't take a deep breath now. That would be bad. Oh. Okay. I appear to be, just post-shipwreck and in desperate trouble. Let's try to find an air pocket. Oh! I know I shouldn't have worn my heavy swimming trousers. Going about 1.4 miles an hour towards the air pocket.
I've been here before.
Oh good, you have water breathing. I appreciate it. We should be fine then. Something you don't see underwater. Still ticking very often.
I've been here.
Is this some sort of a surreal dream?
I'm trapped in here.
Aha! The classic Welshman's Gambit. I know nothing about chess. I'm not going to commentate. Do Hafwick Ma? No. Not right now.
These stairs. I'm climbing these stairs again.
Is climbing the right word, really? For this specific scenario? Oh, the books are soggy. As are my mementos. Damn it all. Wake up in the morning with these soggy mementos.
My old
Way to
music
ruin
box.
my day.
It's broken. I have to fix my old music box. I have to get it. I have to...
Not today. Ha ha. Tortured by your
Those
subconscious.
horrible dreams again. I've had them repeatedly ever since my mother died and left me that music box in her will.
Well, she sounds
Harry
terrible.
always said that old family heirloom had something to do with my family's strange disease.
Not polite to talk
If the
about it,
doctors
really.
won't give us an answer about your illness, I'll search for one myself, you said. And in that search, it seems you lost yourself. I don't
I didn't
think I'd
notice her
ever...
having those, but she might have been wearing gloves when she was underwater.
We'll be lowering the boat.
Interesting.
Oh, thank you so much, Captain Hodgson. I'll be right out.
Lower the boat now, Hodgson. I like to jump.
All right. Time to gather my things.
Do you think I've overpacked for this? I just thought maybe 2 or 3 or I don't know, 5 sundresses would be good. I hope I haven't overpacked. Let's cover up my mysterious family illness.
Better cover up my hands before I leave the cabin. I wouldn't want anyone thinking I'm a circus freak.
What kind of a jackass
I
would think
received
that?
a mysterious package at my house. I stored all its contents in my locked suitcase.
Where have you stored the key, though? Damn it, you elusive woman, tell me. Papiti Tahiti. Well, that works out well. One package, 1934, for Nora Everhart. I read it in just crazy random order. I'm sorry. I can zoom in. I'm sure that will help later for the puzzle solving. Nothing is written on the back. Have you ever whipped it around and been faced with a bare bottom? Well, then you know how I feel.
I love this song.
I've turned my music down significantly so that I don't get arrested, but I too love this song. That fan is trying its hardest.
The amazing adventures of Nora Everhart, art teacher.
Where did you stuff that? Do you have like a fanny pack? Where did you just...
After spending so much time reading this book, I think I've learned a thing or two about Polynesian culture.
Well, that is the purpose of reading the book, so... it would be sort of a waste of time otherwise. Tahiti. Merveille de Merdisuo? Suo or Sud? I can't tell. November.
Merveille de Mer du Sud.
My favorite.
Marvels of the
Sud.
Southern Seas,
Thank
I
you.
think.
I'm glad somebody speaks French around here. French? Polynesian? I don't know. I don't know.
It's not exactly a clawfoot tub, but you can't always get what you want. It's a
But if
relief
you
that I don't
try
need it to work anymore.
sometimes... Ah, so is the illness also
It's a
affecting
relief
her?
that I don't need it to walk anymore.
Or was, perhaps.
I'm
Make your
definitely
bed,
going to
you
miss this
messy
bed.
such and such.
Falling asleep to the ship's rocking was delightful.
Ah, waking up to the seasickness, I'll miss it.
I'd always dreamed of traveling. It was not the same without you, Harry.
Hello. So nice to see you there. We are playing Call of the Sea. That is S-E-A, not just like a censored, naughty word. I want to clarify. Expected to arrive at Papiti Tahiti. Yes, much like my delivered package, I too have arrived.
I think I've overpacked.
That was the first statement I said upon seeing your luggage, and yet it took me a while to get back around to you
Captain
admitting
Hodgson
it.
has a very particular taste when it comes to decor.
I like naval instructional imagery. Take down this sailboat. It instructs no one. Put up a semaphore diagram. Hodgson, you're...
Oh my, I have the worst memory. I forgot the combination again. Thank goodness
this
I
is
always
your
bring my
luggage,
journal with
Nora.
me to write things down.
Alright, I stuffed the journal in my fanny pack. What is the button, do you suppose, to access your fanny pack? There. Why? Because I want to see the journal. Curious things from my journey. And then I hired a cartoonist. Underneath that, Nora, remember this, 506. Assuming that is the combination. Change page. For goodness sake. I can't. All right, let's go to the log then. Well, I'm very far from this particular television, but let's see here. Find him. 74 nautical miles east of Otahite? Not entirely sure. After leafing through a couple of history and geography books, paper cuts abounding like rivulets of dark crimson tears, I found that Otahite was just the ancient name of Tahiti. All right, fantastic. I'm just going to call it Tahiti then. The same place the package came from. What does all of this mean? Anyway, my mind is made up. Even though I still feel woozy, I have to give it everything I've got. It won't be easy, but I'll find my husband, whatever it takes. I've been trying, even if it means going to the end of the world. October 14th, 1934. Following Harry's trail, gross, I caught a train to San Francisco. In the Madison building, I found out that on May 25th, Harry bought 6 passages to Tahiti on the SS Carmel. Delicious! Tahiti again! On a side note, I'm not sure if it's the fresh air or the sea breeze, but I feel much better. I've in fact hung up my cane on the non-claw-footed wash basin. October 19th. First, I'll sail to Tahiti on an ocean liner. If I don't find Harry there, I'll have to find a ship that will take me to whatever is 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. This isn't going to be easy, or cheap, either. October 23rd. I missed the sea so much after Harry and I moved to Denver. Shocking coincidence, I'm in Denver now. I loved to sit on the deck, sorry, and watch the moonlight playing on the water. It's so comforting. Oh, there's so much more to read. Let me check the chat. Hello, so nice to see you. You are abounding. I'm trying to. In, my better emotions. Not the negative ones. Not the swirling negative ones that are blocking out the sky like a dark cloud of crows. No, I'm abounding in joy. Yes. November 1st. I finally arrived in Tahiti. Finding information about Harry's expedition, gross, is turning out to be a tough... I can't really read that. A tough... Tahoe? I have not heard that turn of phrase before. A tough... I have no idea. I think I must have waited all over Papeete asking about them, but nobody seems to know anything. Walked, rather. About that place, 74 miles east of Tahiti. Some locals have mentioned an island, but they won't say anything else about it. It's very secretive. It's like they think the place is cursed. I met an English sailor, Captain Hodgson, obsessed with belly-button imagery. He knew some of the crew members on the Lady Shannon, a whaler. Apparently the ship took an American expedition to an island east of Tahiti. Ooh, sounds promising, I said to Hodgson. And according to him, it's been months since he last saw the Lady Shannon or its crew. Like every good sailor, the captain is superstitious. Do you think I'm mad? Wait, let me really get into character. Hold on, I have a hat around here somewhere. Where's my... do you think I'm mad? I'm not going to risk the lives of my crew by going to that cursed island, he said. November 4th. After 3 days of begging and slowly massaging his stiff calf muscle, I've managed to convince Captain Hodgson to take me close to the island. Save your money, Mrs. Everhart. Leaving me alone will be payment enough, he insulted me. I think there's a sweet, tender heart inside that grumpy old sailor. Aha! Thank you so much for the translation. A tough row to hoe, like a row of planted plants. I understand. I also see the comment that there was a puzzle in this game that absolutely killed somebody. A convicted murder. I'm not looking forward to that, but hooray. Okay, that seems to finally be the end of my log. Except that I, of course, did not go to the first page. So back on July 6th, a flashback sequence. It's been a month since I received Harry's last letter. Gross. It was postmarked San Francisco and mentioned that the answer to my illness might be found in the Pacific Ocean. That's very vague, Harry. I'm hoping his silence is only due to a delay in the postal service, as would not be surprising. July 14th. Last night I had another of my weird, or rather vivid, dreams. But this time something was different. I saw a strange island looming, lurking, glaring at me with sick eyes in the distance. In the heart of the island, a huge stone obelisk rose up before a mist-shrouded mountain, and I woke up, drenched in sweat. TMI. September 16th. I keep waking up to odd dreams in the middle of the night. Still no news from Harry, and it's been 3 months already, the son of a... Damn, this disease of mine. My husband is missing, and I can barely walk for a couple minutes without getting exhausted. October 10th. An enigmatic sentence written on a photo of my husband. An ancient stone relic that looks like a knife. A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it. A little cross-promotional product placement for you there. Hope you're enjoying the latest season of Arrow. All three were in a package I received yesterday, postmarked Tahiti. No sender. All right, now jump back from the flashback sequence and then pretend I said everything else after this. Here we go. Hodgson, I've become informed. I should turn off my fan so as to save the boat's electricity. However, it appears to just be powered by magic, I guess. I'm definitely gonna need an Aran sweater. Fine. Keep your magic sweater. Let's get out of here.
I've still got to pack up a few more things.
Oh yeah, I forgot the combination. 506, was it? I mean, I didn't forget the combination, apparently, but I forgot that I needed to, you know. Donk.
All right, now it's open.
God, I'm a genius. All right, here we go.
Harry
What do we got?
Everhart. My husband, my partner, and my dear old pal.
Find him.
A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it. And some enigmatic instructions.
Oh, Tahiti.
Harry Everhart. My husband, my partner, and my dear
Yes,
old
you said
pal.
that B to take. There we go. All right, give me that key. What's
I
this?
saw this island in one of my unsettling dreams. I drew it
Be
as
the
soon as I woke
stone
up.
obelisk she mentioned. Okay, let's take that as well, just in case.
This strange
And also the Aran sweater.
sharp relic came in the package I received at home.
It looks very dangerous to put in your fanny pack with the other things. Do you want to maybe find some sort of sheath, or should we... Ow! God. All right, I've got my
Okay, Nora.
things.
From here on out, you're on
Another
your
boat is
own.
ready.
This is rather engaging so far. I like it. Right out of the blue.
Motorboat. Be careful with Mrs. Everhart's equipment, lads.
Thank you guys for developing this. I appreciate your time. Raw Fury, you as well.
We'll be back to pick you up in 3 days. I really hope you find your husband there, madam.
I hope it too. I'll see you in 3 days then.
Wavy bye.
Please be careful on that island. You know what the legends say about it.
I kind of think I
I'll
should have
take
brought
care.
my cane.
Thank
just
you,
in case,
Captain
but
Hudson.
It's too late now. Chapter 1.
Well, here I am.
74
in the
miles
middle
east.
of the ocean after traveling across half the world. Just miles away from where my husband is supposed to be. You left a year ago
This
to
is a
search for a cure
gorgeous
for my
art style.
affliction. Your letters kept me close to you, but suddenly they stopped coming. What happened, old pal? What did you find?
I can see the tippy
Whatever
top
it was,
beginning
it
to
led you
appear
hire
through
a
the mist
crew and
shroud.
set sail from San Francisco to Tahiti, and from there
What
to
is
this place.
exploding
Island
over
in the
there.
middle of the Pacific.
Or
that the
glittering.
locals
I
refuse
can't
to
tell.
even name. Everything is familiar. So familiar. As impossible as that may sound. Is this the island I dreamed about?
Yeah,
This can't
probably.
be a coincidence.
I mean, it looks shockingly similar to the illustration you made. Oh, that's just the bottom of the waterfall. I thought for sure there was cannon fire upon the banks. Okay. Welcome to a little island getaway. I hope you're prepared to fry on the beach with some fizzy drinks and my sordid company.
A breathtaking, idyllic island, surrounded by deadly reefs and protected with stakes to keep anybody from entering. Why?
Not well, but yeah. Pretty big gap in the
There's
protective
definitely something
stakes.
strange about this place.
This ought to keep everyone out. Yeah, but I mean, let's leave a channel for supplies. Alright, now comes the part where I have to, like, think about stuff and try to make connections between seemingly unrelated items.
Okay,
Oh,
Harry.
this is
Let's
about as
see
much
if
progress
I
as
can
we're
find
gonna make.
any trace of you around here. A tent. So somebody was on this island recently.
Oh my god, a tent! Why'd you say it like
That's
that?
a vivo, a flute that the Polynesians play with their nose. I won't be playing
Putting
that.
it down? And yet, there's an option to play it. Will that just repeat the statement, or will you put your nose on it if I hit
That's a
A?
vivo, a flute.
Replay the statement. I see.
A
Disappointed.
miniature va'a, a Polynesian outrigger canoe. Beautifully crafted, too.
I'm learning so much, and I love it when games do that. I have never heard the name of a traditional Polynesian outrigger canoe before, and now I know. Thank you. Not important, and yet I'm curious about it. Okay, fine. I'll stop being curious.
This machete is completely worn down. The blade is dull.
Alright, he's right there. Maybe don't insult the machete within earshot. Jeez.
A note written in French.
It's very hard to
I only
read.
understand 2 words. Île and
And
mort.
also in French.
Island and death.
I understand that word. Plus loin. I've heard that before.
It must be
Trouvere,
a
I'm assuming that's
warning
trousers. I'm
about the dangers
pretty sure
of the
I
island.
understand the gist of it. There's a lot of stuff, kind of. Like, I wouldn't necessarily think anything is interactable there at first glance. And yet there's like two interaction
Someone
prompts.
has been chopping down palm trees. A lot of them. Maybe
I'll
to
have to keep
build
my eyes
something.
peeled. I'm sure a lot of solutions to puzzles are going to be hidden in such a way. In plain sight. Welcome to the island, Rock. Here's your traditional lay. Good to see you here. Alright, we have a gate. Can I run? I mean, it's a lot to ask. She was using a cane like 3 days ago, but
Looks like
could
it
you
opens
run,
from
maybe?
the other side.
okay. I'll get to the other side. The chicken must first
good.
cross the...
I dare say I might even walk a little faster than usual.
Good. Exquisite of you to walk a little faster. Thank you for that. Anything down here? Jawbones? That's a little intimate for my taste. I found you, secret stone window chamber. I knew you were down here.
Those
Hi
markings
there.
seem to represent the sea. I'll make a note of them in my journal. It might come in handy.
Will you? Will you just? Let's check the notes. Aha! So is this like a language I will be translating? I love stuff like that. This is awesome. Okay, thank you, Stone Window. Saved my ignorance. Saved my ignorant ass. So, where must I use this knowledge of the sea? Oh, I'll go around. Thank you for humoring me. Alright, we can go further into the jungle there.
These wooden figures are called unu. This seems to be telling a story.
Who knew? What story is it telling? The flaming ball of fire in the sky makes the man face go eee, and then I think this is just instructional, like move on to the next page. Then it's like all the men and presumably the women and children too dance in the sky above the peak, but one lonely gentleman who isn't quite as ham-fisted as the others did not make it and has to remain on the ground, where he has found some sort of alien anti-gravity device. Yes, I understand. I don't think that's the accurate translation, but we'll work with it for now. Working theory.
A bone fish hook.
Put it through your nostril. See what happens. I cannot take it. All right. I'm assuming I might be able to later understand these. I would sure like to. Right now, it's a big no. It's a no from me. What do you suppose this was used for? Wrapping up, I don't know, coconuts? Maybe? This is the coconut wrapping station.
It may look peaceful,
I
but
will not
clearly
be
somebody
performing
wants
any
to keep
coconut wrap.
outsiders off this island.
I warn you now.
What a lovely flower offering.
I'll take it. No, it's not for me. I am not the goddess of spring. However much I wish to be. More bone fish hooks and some, not so much hooks as just bone. Alright, we got a couple of these all in one place. Still no way to interact with them.
From what I've read,
I
the
presume
Polynesians
they will
don't
help me
need
solve
rules.
puzzles later.
So why build such a big one? Well, that did something.
Interesting that there's that sun symbol, for lack of a better translation, on that. Is there a reason why? So that lifted one of the counterweights, but there's another one still stuck. Okay, and another lever. But we need a thingy
Something's missing
first.
here.
Alright, so is it the same one, or will it have a corresponding symbol? Nora. That's my name.
What? Someone carved my name in the back of this Unu.
And that's also your name. Hello, welcome, and hugs. I do appreciate that. It's, necessary.
A carving tool.
I have no use for it. Put it back. No, wait, take it. Wait, why can't I take it? I need to,
This box. CW. Those are the initials on the brass key. It opens it. So whoever sent me this key was here.
Or at least wherever the box used to be. Yeah, I think we can jump to those conclusions. God, my knees are sore, though. Alright, so near the Goddess of Spring offerings, there is a loose stone, or a small hole, in which I will
This
find
is
the
starting to
thing I
look
need.
like a scavenger hunt.
It certainly is. My favy. Alright, back to the offerings. Thank you guys for hanging out with me here. This is such a lovely time.
Well, look
Much
what's
needed
hidden here.
escape from reality. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I missed. There's that locked door, we figured out the C symbol, so let's press on. Somebody press on! It's so dark in here.
It works.
It's almost as if it's all coming together.
This may be the first time I trespass a private property. My childhood in Newburyport wasn't exactly the most thrilling thing.
I don't know who the voice actress is. She's phenomenal. And if she were not British, if she had more of a transatlantic sort of thing, I would suggest, or what's the word I'm trying to find? I would think that it's Nicole Doolin. So I feel right at home.
Harry? Harry, you were here!
Oh,
You
gross.
were here and I found you, damn it. Where are you now? Where is everybody? Where did you and all your crew go?
It's none of my business, really.
Lady Shannon?
No, that's the entire
Name
reason I'm
sounds
here. I'm
familiar.
making it my business.
I'd better check my journal.
I remember exactly what you wrote about the Lady Shannon in your journal. I need not check it again, but thanks. The Lady Shannon. 6 people with fragile instruments. They should have brought the sturdier ones. Several boxes of equipment, weapons and explosives. Oh, naughty, naughty. And supplies for 3 weeks. That's not going to be enough supplies. Ooh, Sissy Jones is the voice of Nora. Shout out. Sissy Jones. You're killing it. Okay. Where did I come from? I think it was here. Let's take the next path then.
A mechanical bridge? That doesn't fit in with Polynesian traditions either.
They really thought ahead about all the people who are like, hey, that mechanical bridge doesn't fit in with Polynesian traditions. And they're like, yeah, we know, we put a line in about it, it's fine. So this is like a 5-digit combination or something. A 5-step story of symbols. I will need to learn. Unless I just brute force it, but nobody has time for that.
This fresh air is doing me wonders.
It's a sort of suspicious little peak between the mangroves, but seemingly nothing there. Man, this is a great vacation. It's exactly what I needed. Cattails? Oh no, those are just spikes. More spikes. I was about to make a wish, but never mind. Guess I'm never gonna meet LeBron James.
I can feel the air is denser here in this mangrove swamp.
Oh, they actually are mangroves? I was just talking out my ass. Thank you for confirming that. A red one. I hope it's not aggressive. Oh, that was prejudiced of me. I'm sorry, red one. There's no way to treat you. Now my boots are wet. Why did you make me go down there? Okay. What will this do if I pull it? Maybe just comb my hair? I mean, it's been a long voyage.
Rays of sunlight shining through. Another symbol.
Aha, so that is the symbol for sunlight, presumably. Nice. Now I know 2 of them. That may be 2 out of 5. And I will also need the order they go in, I assume. Mangroves, give up your secrets.
Now that I've crossed half the world, I wouldn't mind crossing the other half. But I have to do it with you,
It's a weird
old
thing
pal.
to say. Let's check this out. I want to go down there too. Do not forget. Oh, that looks like another potential symbol to be learned.
A bonefish. This sort of pond is a Polynesian fishing technique. There's another symbol inside it.
And does that mean fishing? Yes, fish, presumably. Okay, 3 of them down. Also, do you have any fish? I'm very peckish and wriggly, so if you've got some fish, that'd be great.
What a beautiful mountainous landscape.
So this must be mountains, or mountain. So should I go down that other side path, or should we keep pushing up here? I don't want to break the flow. Let me check down here very quickly. Maybe it all leads to the same place regardless. It is so nice to see you guys here. Thank you for hanging out with me. I've just got you on my, the chat on my phone, since I do not have my laptop with me. And it's nice to see you all on my phone. You fit
Oh
quite
my,
handily
this
there.
is so beautiful. What were these birds called? Lorikeets. Cole's lorikeets.
Oh yeah, lorikeets. Sorry. This is a lot of symbols at once, but they don't seem to be in their correct, like, positions to be able to translate them necessarily. Maybe one of them is. But I hope we will learn all of these eventually. This must be the symbol for throwing a ball at someone's face, I assume. And this is the symbol for Pringles. Aha, this must be the other side of that door. Let's see if we can open it from here. It has a thing. Good. Awesome. So we can get back out to my rowboat if needed. And yet I say fie upon thee, rowboat. I need you not. Couldn't tell if that glittering was an interaction prompt. I have that problem often with glittering. Alright, seemingly not much we can learn from these, but I'm looking forward to it. What's up here? The Sumatran Queen? Is that another ship?
This looks like cargo from an earlier voyage, long before Harry's expedition.
Gross. Alright. I don't see much else up here, which is a little strange. It must be a dead end, I guess. Anything I'm supposed to see from this vantage point? Huh. Alright, now we should be able to go back to the other jungle path. Do pardon me one moment, I'm going to grab a sip of something. A mystery something. Fairly sure it's paint thinner. Okay. Oh no. Off we go. Stop rubbing my mustache hairs, microphone. Those are not for you. Those are my intimate mustache hairs. It's already a crying shame that I have any at all, let alone you touching them. This is getting out of hand. Alright, let's look down here. Maybe there are two paths. I think I already came through here. Yeah, and then went out that way, so alright, try the other path. I do love a good shortcut, though. And we're back to the mechanical bridge. I feel like I am missing something off on that side, but let's give this a little tickle, see what happens. So we now know mountains, sun, fish, and water. That is not quite enough. Unless there is more information here somehow. Also, I'm a little curious as to why they would give you a shortcut back to the rowboat. In that specific area full of symbols I couldn't translate, is there like a connection there? Make sure I'm not missing anything else. I sure don't think so. So maybe there's a story, now that I know 4 of them, is there any story I can glean from any of these?
Harry said that he would go to the end of the world to find a cure. And by the looks of it, he wasn't lying. We promised we'd never lie to each other from the moment we started dating, no matter how harsh the truth. I know it's just resonance, but I do love listening to the sea in them.
Oh, we all do.
I'll leave my things in the boat until I find somewhere to camp.
There's like a tent and a cave. I think we found it. Let's get the belongings. Let's get the belongings now. What are you expecting to find? Like a Hilton? I don't think there is one. Just get your frickin' suitcase. Come on. I'm sorry, Nora. It's been a long day. I'm sorry. Alright, so the only thing that we haven't learned anything from, that I think we should, is back this way with the other symbols. There must be something I'm missing. Did I write anything in my journal about the Sumatran Queen? Harry was on this island, and I hope he's still here. I found a photo with all the expedition members, and I think I vaguely recognize some of them from the letters he sent me. But where did they go? Did they set up camp somewhere? Polynesians don't use doors, much less mechanisms to protect a door. If I want to reach the inner island, I've got to open it. Nora, dear, this is no ordinary island. I needed the key I received in the mysterious package to enter the island. What does this mean? I found the missing piece to open the door. It opened the entrance to a mangrove swamp in the inner island. I'm cut off from the heart of the island by a strange mechanical bridge over a river Kwai. No, I don't think so. Someone went to a lot of trouble to keep people away from this place. Alright, that's... well, helpful isn't the right word. Here we go. This must be what I'm missing.
Polynesian chieftains make their head ornaments with lorikeet feathers. What a lovely souvenir.
I'll just put it back.
There are lorikeet feathers scattered around this unu. I'll draw the symbol in my journal.
Okay, so is that bird or feather? Bird. Like a flock, I see. Nice. So I just need one more. And if I walked right past that one with all of its multicolored accoutrement, who knows what else I missed out here. Don't you throw a tantrum. Stop it. You calm down. Right. Is there anything else I can do back here? Nope. Okay. Catching up the chat. The tops of each of the symbols have a number of projections at the top, which may determine the order. Does that correspond with the order in your journal? Yeah, like these little things. Let me see. Birdhouse has 4 of them. Or like, in sequence, the second one missing? So it might be 2. It doesn't seem like in my journal it keeps track of those times, for lack of a better word. But that is very interesting, and I would not be surprised. Oh, and I'm so sorry. Someone is too sore to move. It is a miserable feeling. If I had any strong drugs, well, I would offer them. Okay. So, what are other symbols I know in here? Is that water? So water has all 5 times? And same on this one, so it may be consistent throughout. So water might be number 5, if we're on to anything there. Must be something very small I am just not finding. Or maybe it's huge and I'm still just not finding it. I feel like we're desperately close to having enough information. How many does the fish? How many times? Missing the fifth has 4 in the front. I don't know if I should be taking note of this if it's not in my journal. Documenting it somehow. I guess it could just be process of elimination. I might not need the 6th one if I know the sequence of all the rest. So maybe I already have what I need. However, if the tines are not in my log, I don't have what I need. I'll need to go back and look. They do, however, seem to be, no matter which order I find them in, they've picked their own order. Let's just try. Mountain.
This reminds me of those slot machines that Harry and I saw at the Atlantic City Pier, but a Polynesian version.
Sun. Was it fish? Water bird? Nope. Mountain, sun, fish, water bird. It must be some combination of those. So we know bird. Nope, now I've completely forgotten. Bird was 2. Fish was 4, I want to say. I do apologize for my dreadful short-term memory. Oh, go back in. There you go. Alright, let me find one of these first ones. I was not paying attention to the tines when we found these. Where are you hiding? Ah, man, is it not even out here? I thought one of these was red. Oh, yeah, the water one. That's the one I'm thinking of. Let's see what the top of it looks like. I'm sure this is the first puzzle you're really supposed to solve, and it should be much easier than I'm making it. But we're getting there. Alright. Are the ones that have like 2 waves or 3 waves the same? It seems like I see that symbol a lot, but sometimes there's more waves, but those are just individual with 3 of them. And that kind of seems to be the same as fish to me, like 4 and then a break. So I'm guessing that's 2. Bird is 2. But then this is what I mean, like the water symbol we found has 1 wave. We don't know what any of those symbols are yet. Do we know what that one is? No. Thinking of sun. those are down here. All right. This is very pretty, though I'm completely lost. It's a lovely area to be lost in. So fish, I'm assuming, should be like 5. Mountain should be 3. Bird is 2. It helps when you finally get on the right track. All right. I never found sun again, but I think mountain is 3. I'm going to assume that water might be first. No. So let's switch sun and water.
Well, I guess I hit the jackpot.
There we go. Sorry for the
That's my
lengthy
ticket across the
struggle.
river, then.
Oh yes, this does remind me of Monkey Island. And goodness, I would kill for a Monkey Island game that looks like this.
Sorry now.
Deeper. Into the depths of mystery we slowly walk. There's an angry monkey somewhere. It's pretty obvious. All right. We're into the next loading section. Must be a good sign. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here. It's so nice to see you all.
How long have I been walking? I've lost track of the time.
How dare you? Chapter 2, The Everhart Expedition. Nora, you've an expedition
Wow, what is
named
this
after
place?
you. How do you feel? Don't suppose you have any desire to go to Disney World? No?
I
No?
better have a
Okay.
look around
So-
this abandoned village. Harry's crew might have stayed here.
Seems like the sun's going down. You sure you said you've been walking for hours, and then you also said back at the rowboat, I'll leave my luggage until I find a nice place to camp. And then you walked hours into the jungle without your luggage. So, Nora, I'm just concerned. Look, he's concerned too. Look at his face. Look what you're doing to your friends, Nora.
This enormous stone slab looks like a mechanism to get up to the outcrop.
You know, it does look like that, doesn't it? Tiki Man crosses his arms in distaste.
The Everhart
We've all been there.
expedition. They set up camp here.
Nice. What'd you leave for me? Fig Newtons? Where are they? Where in the Fig Newtons? A nice hammock set up. That's where I'll park my carcass. My tuchus bits.
Fascinating.
These ancient geometric stone structures are not Polynesian. Then what is it? What purpose did they serve? Weird time for a Grinch joke, but there you go.
Looks like some of the crew members didn't get along too well.
I'm not really sure what you mean.
A forbidden ritual?
He's warning us about those ruins. He says some sort of forbidden ritual took place here. But when? Provide me some details. A tape player
Let me record.
slash recorder.
So, you said you've been on this island before.
Yes. Some years ago. I made a rookie mistake. I did it from my fishing route to go to what looked like a better spot. Less than an hour had gone by when suddenly my va'a, my canoe overturned. And I got this lovely souvenir from that mistake.
Heavens, what gave you that scar?
It's not a what, but
Told
a
you
who.
not to mention my scar.
I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. But it seemed like a sea creature I never seen. Anyway,
It's the creature.
I was lucky enough to reach that Whitson beach. The one where we landed on the island. A man came 3 days later and got me out of there. He brought me to the port of Papeete without speaking a single word. Time
He
passed,
sounds very powerful.
and I promised myself that I would go on with my life and forget about this damn island.
Why did you agree to return to the island then?
I need to know what happened to me, to discover the truth. I don't know if you get me.
Absolutely.
Oh, I get you. I will always get you. Everyone watch out in case we get attacked by a sea creature.
A Polynesian man
Hot.
covered in tattoos. I'm not sure if he looks angry or scared. Well, what well?
The guide doesn't want to be near the ruins. Why is he so afraid of that well? What well? There, now we're caught up.
So now you believe in magic, old pal?
He gave one of these amulets to each of us. Only Harry kept his. Harry kept his. It's very important to remember that. Okay. On to the next tiki hut. Let's go across the way.
It's broken, but I might as well draw what I can see of it in my journal.
Yeah, that's about what you can see of it. Good job. Good drawing. Were there other ones? Yeah. Make sure I didn't miss those. Which I did.
It's some sort of Polynesian coat of arms. Is that...
It's so cute. Ah, it's so happy to see you.
an octopus?
Let me get my suckers on you.
Something's missing inside that emblem.
Something's missing from a lot of things lately. Like my life.
They're composed of 4 pieces.
Aha, I did not know that these were interactable either. Double check.
Could these tikis be some sort of guardians?
I was just making fun of his crossed arms. I
Like
didn't even see
something
these.
straight out of an adventure novel.
Tickle him with your interact button. Alright, so that puts them on that page. Interesting. They all have 4 sections. A hat, a face, a mouth, and I guess a butt. I'm not sure. Not sure exactly. So we have that path, we have that path, we have that path. This one goes to another hut. Let's start here. Get your pickaxe out of here. Litter bugs.
Damn it. Someone on the expedition died.
If that grave is hairy, I'm gonna...
What a
I hate a
delicate
hairy
piece of
grave.
craftsmanship.
Alright, no coat of arms here. No coat of legs either.
He seems confused, as if he was having a hard time writing this down.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in the medical tent up on the flat outcrop after what happened. I'd better find out more about the... well, Dr. DeWitt. Oh, a little graph paper back here for doing your maths. I appreciate that. I appreciate the ability to do my maths. It's something I've never, ever possessed. Alright, so they used one of the, presumably this, coat of arms as the
They
headstone.
used the emblem as a headstone for Roy's grave.
Sorry,
This
I'll
one
let Nora
resembles a
explain.
shark.
I'm sorry, Nora. I really took the wind out of your sails there. So is that all the coat of arms? No, I'm still missing at least 1, if not 3, I assume.
A farewell
Roy
message from a
/
friend.
Frank. I guess we'll have to finish our game in the afterlife. Rest in peace, and then they've made a sort of mistake here. They've called him Pally. I mean, that's just not acceptable under any circumstances. Roy Granger, 7/14/1934.
I never thought that this expedition would cause anybody's
So
death.
it was just a couple of months ago that he died.
I'm sure Harry never thought so.
This
either.
is
If he'd known this was
December
going to happen, he'd never have
1934.
explosives. Looks dangerous.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Nora. I didn't hear the rest of that. But yes, the explosives do look
Did they
dangerous.
use all the dynamite?
I mean, there's other sealed boxes, but we can assume. All right, I did get that guy, right? Yes. Angry man with collar tips. Okay. Let's pick another path.
I hadn't been close to a grave since my mother's burial. Shortly after she died, my lovely Dalmatian spots, as Harry used to call them, appeared. We thought it was nothing at first.
But then I started
The
to
river
use the
cuts
cane.
through that canyon. It doesn't look safe to cross.
It does, however, look freaking gorgeous. Ooh. I do love some geometric stone columns naturally formed. Thanks, Mother Nature. We have a bowl for all of your bowl needs.
An amulet with a carved Marquesian cross. The symbol represents balance
Is that
and
what it is?
protection.
Not the sun, but a protection symbol. I like it.
Look at this little fella.
It's got his little arms crossed. It's got his little butt. Little chunk taken out of it. Ah, I love it. Can I not fanny pack him? Alright, fine.
Why is
Pack you
this
later.
hammock so far from the rest of the campsite?
Good question. Do you know? Do you have any speculation? No, you were just... Well, I don't know. Put all the pressure on me, damn. Alright, we're going up. Oh, I'm exhausted. Okay. Ah, I feel sick. Ah, wonderful view though. God, everywhere you look, just a wonderful view.
Oh, I must
This
have
must
found
be the
luxury
final
huts.
hut.
Pretty swanky.
I like it when in-game characters say things that I would have said. Pretty swanky. In the exact way I would have said them. Someone's doing a jigsaw puzzle. If you see, like, Carrie Ellis in foot restraints, tell me.
I've
I'm
seen
scared.
Harry keep even restaurant checks for bookkeeping. He would never tear up a piece of valuable information.
All right. No. Back we go. Mm-hmm. Bum bum ba da 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 dum bum 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 ba da 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 dum bum. I'm just gonna keep singing that now. All right, those are on top. This one goes to the bottom. To my bottom. This looks like the same symbols from the coats of arms. Not quite, or is it? Is it quite? Alright. This seemingly goes there. Maybe. Let's try to put this chunk in. I'm a little offside, but hey.
Got it.
Perfect. Different sea creatures. Connection with each tiki? Question mark. Order of the symbols important. Family symbols. Nothing on the back but signs of aging. So we got turtle, shark, stingray, octopus. I don't know if that's the right order, or if this was just how they wrote it down. Can I not take this? Huh. Weird.
It's been ripped
Turtle.
out of something else.
There we go. Turtle, shark, stingray, octopus. Alright, it's giving me the same order there. Does that connect with the tikis then? Ah, like each hut with a coat of arms has a tiki, so like turtle hat, shark face, stingray mouth. Is that what it is? Maybe, possibly.
That Frank seems to feel guilty for whatever happened. I feel really bad for
Mr.
him.
Everhart. Sorry, Nora. Mr. Everhart, I still don't understand what happened. Roy knew just as well as you and me that the black ooze, oh no, was highly volatile. I should never have believed him when he said he had your permission. I feel responsible for what happened. Frank. Frank, you're gonna have to learn to forgive yourself. Roy is dead. Roy has been dead for months. You need to move on.
Interesting.
Ancient mechanism. Object here? Question mark? Object inserted. Okay. We have a map of the huts with
Considering how
ruins
poorly
above
Harry
the
goes,
elevator.
this isn't half bad.
Related to disease? Question mark.
More drawings.
Alright, so we might just be looking for a small square mechanism to activate the elevator. Seems to be the gist of that.
The parts of the tiki on this column seem movable.
Alright, so I guess I'm going to need to take a look back at the other tikis in order to get that. I wasn't quite paying attention.
Look at him. Giddy as a schoolboy.
That's because this is a picture of him as a schoolboy.
Icor?
Black ichor / ooze. Black ooze. Or as
You put
Nora
together
likes to
quite an
pronounce it,
expedition, Harry. And all
Icor.
just for little old me.
I love finding all
This
the
explains
information
why the campsite is nearly
and
abandoned.
then forgetting about it by the time I need it to solve puzzles. That's my favorite. Tell the others to pack up as fast as they can. We have to get to the black sand beach. That doesn't sound like a great place to run to when there's black ooze around, but sure. Something's happened to the ship. Bring only what is indispensable. Grab the puppies! A telescope.
Something's missing here.
Aha, we need a thingy.
Jeepers, a stranded ship.
Creepers. It's lovely. I'm not sure what to do with it until we have the other thingy. What are you looking at? Oh, you broke the wax seal. I didn't intend
My
that.
dear old pal.
Pally.
I know you won't ever read this letter, but I'm accustomed to writing you, and it comforts me in this strange place. This island is riddled with secrets.
Seeing that comment. What a
So
lovely
many
hut.
secrets.
Will there be pizza?
But I'm
I
not
hope
only
so.
talking about mechanisms and contraptions, Nora. I dare say that something on the island clouds one's judgment. Otherwise,
That
I
doesn't bode well
have
for
an
me. My
explanation
judgment is
for
terrible
Roy's actions.
naturally.
The man was arrogant, impulsive, and a little cocky, but he was
Oh,
no
burn.
fool. We weren't friends by any means, but he didn't deserve what happened to him. Nobody deserves it.
Tuberculosis.
We may have
Movies
made
have
some
taught me
progress
the
in
signs.
finding the cure for your illness, but at what price? I miss you so much, Nora. Harry.
I miss you too, Harry.
He may not say
Harry,
it
I'll never forget
explicitly,
you.
but Harry blames himself for Roy's death. I know him too well. And I miss you too,
Well,
Harry.
Maybe try to forget something about him, and then you'll know him just enough.
Other planes of
The
existence.
lens aligner.
That's bats.
That must be what I need. That's totally bats. Tillinghast Spectacles Lens Aligner. After a specific alignment, this device concentrates the resonance wave spectrum in an optical impression. Observing the lenses will affect the subject's pineal gland. Gross. Allowing them to gaze into other planes of reality outside the spectrum we consider our dimension. All rights reserved. Crawford Tillinghast. It sounds super magical. I can't wait to use it. I can't wait for my pineal gland to be affected
Black ooze. In a
by these
telescope?
turn-of-the-century technologies. You guys found black ooze, and you thought that it was dangerous, and then you started putting it in your telescope, which you put your eye on? You put your open eyeball on the black ooze, and
The
you thought
Harry
this would be
Everhart I
fine.
know would never have given up on this. Something must have happened that kept him from solving it.
This is so frustrating. I know I'm close, but I can't find the right combination. It is super interesting. I wonder what that will apply to. Maybe something in this box. Ka-chunk.
Where did you
The
get
lens
this
aligner.
strange device, Harry?
Ooh, this looks complicated. Oh boy. This is... okay. Fewer gizmos than I was worried there might be. We need to set whatever these are. Aha, I see the red dot moving on the far end there. And then this must be height. Yes. Alright. So I wonder if this creates dots
I'm not really
like the
sure
one in
how
the
this
diagram
thingamajig
on
works,
the
or
lens.
what to do with it.
He tried a couple of combinations, none of them right. Let's see if we can find some more information than he had. So, back to the tikis then. This is where we will need to put in the answer, and we have the journal of the... Ah, I have the tikis here, of course, great. So, are they in the same order, however? We'll check if they are. It should be Arrow Hat, we'll call it. Otherwise, we'll go back and look at the huts themselves. Alright, Arrow Hat. Then it was Shark, right? So Shark Eyes, which is Gandalf Brows. Golly, I love a good Gandalf brow. Alright, and then it was Stingray. So it would be tongue out. Perfect. And then octopus, which is crossed arms. Let's see if we're on to anything here.
A secret compartment.
Lovely. Plumage. My favorite. Are you sure it's supposed to go in the front like
This
this?
appears to be the shrine of a Polynesian chieftain.
And we have our elevator stone.
What kind of stone is this?
Ooh.
I've never seen any substance quite like it. It feels...
You just identified it as
disturbing.
Ews. It's so Icarus. I hate it. Alright, put it in your pants. We'll
Impressive
get out of here.
work. Is that a fish pattern?
Is it? Looks like a wise old owl man to me, but I'm not sure. Alright, back to the elevator then. We will need to get back and do the lens, but I kind of feel like we don't have enough information yet. Nor did Harry. May he rest in peace. We don't know that yet. We don't know for sure. Just checking I can't walk up there. Good, good. Alright, to the elevator. This is so stunning. I love the sunset and the rosy glow everything has. It's really pretty just to exist here.
How is that possible? What fascinating technology.
Good question. Up we go.
Oh my!
Jeepers! My stars.
Oh my goodness, what
Not to
happened
mention my
here?
garters. Something burnt. Yep. Something burnt or exploded. And that's what happened here. Alright, we have images of my hands. Well, you've just been passing these around? God, I feel
Erythrocytes.
violated.
Aren't those red blood cells?
Undefined substance pulsating, affecting erythrocytes. I hate it when an undefined substance is pulsating inside my body. That's the worst feeling in the world.
Is this a picture of my hand?
Don't you recognize it? You would know it like the back
Those
of your...
spots look all too familiar.
Yes.
Cripes! This man was splashed with that black liquid.
Oh no. Oh no, his
Whoever took
dry
this picture
cleaning
must have a
bill is
really
gonna
cool head.
skyrocket. I can feel them! That's the only thing I can make out. July 17th, 1934. The spots on my skin are moving. I can feel them. Are mine doing that? Is there someone in the well? I can hear voices at night. In fact, I could swear they're calling my name. And who is playing that music? I did not check the back. Good. More maths.
Skin alterations. Like the ones on my hands.
July 15th. Skin alterations appeared on my left hand today, similar to angiomas, allergic eczema, cyanosis. Let's hope not. I took some samples of my blood to analyze. Ask for the photo of Everhart's wife's hand. Why don't ya?
That black ooze again.
That imbecile Roy blew the hatch to smithereens and blew himself up with it. Well, that's a little callous, but okay, I'll roll with it. Don't worry, Doc, I have Mr. Everhart's okay. And this is just a controlled detonation. 3 feet closer, and I wouldn't be here to tell the story. I got splashed all over my butt cheeks and back with that black ooze, and took me the whole damn evening to clean off my butt cheeks and back. Don't think he really needed to put that much detail in the note.
Reminds me of my illness. Heavens, he's losing his mind.
Stop it, stop it, stop it. Alan Wake is looking at me through the television. I like it very much. Yeah, we all like Alan Wake. Okay. I don't feel like there's anything instantly solvable there, or that will solve something else. We have a ladder going down to the Alan Wake TVs. Good, good. Black Icarus ooze spreading in all directions. And a plunger. Anyone have a big crate from Acme Corp I could set down somewhere in order to properly use this?
I'd better not touch it. And given what happened, they shouldn't have either.
Nobody touch it. Alright, we'll go around. Sorry to bother you.
Is this stone structure a hatch of some sort?
I guess we cannot get to the spotlight. I'm devastated.
Well
Know how
then.
I like to be in the spotlight.
I'm going down. Come on, Nora. Deep breath.
This is absolutely amazing. I'm having such a good time with this game. I love a good story-driven puzzle situation. Not that I don't love those puzzle games where there's no story at all and you're just solving puzzles, but this is great.
Whispering?
Feels like
Hello? Is anyone down
That's
here?
not nice. Oh no, don't get near that hole specifically. Let's stay away specifically from that hole. Alright, these actually look like those lenses, right? Like what he was trying to figure out. Little spots in the eye that will activate my pineal gland when put in the right format. But which one is the right one? So I have a ton of sun star buttons, both silver and gold, and a central cylinder.
I can press these star-shaped tiles.
Yuck. Yucky. Okay, so you can connect these, but then I would block myself. Alright. So does it need to go from one to another? There's no logic behind what I'm doing whatsoever. Let's just see if it resets or what happens here. Alright, so is it a number of them I need to press? Like, was that 5 or 6? Oh, the closer I get to that specifically, the louder the whispering seems to be. I was just kidding, but... Oh no.
This eye, is it calling to me?
Yeah, I can't find another way to describe it that's satisfactory. Okay, so is that the correct eye? Purely because it called to me.
Are these ornamental? Or something else?
She did not write that one down, so good
Are these
sign.
eyes related to the ritual?
Aha, this one is also screaming now.
Another eye. I hear whispering.
And now this one's dripping. Oh. Ah.
I hear it. I'd better draw it just in case.
Okay, that doesn't help me solve
The whispering.
this, though, does it?
It stopped.
But
Was
maybe
I
if I
imagining
go
all that?
create a lens aligner, I will see something that will make me solve this. Or help me solve it. I don't want to be forced.
You were close to something here, Harry. Let me see if I can solve it.
Rituals. This is just some frogs eating soup. I don't know what the big deal is, but rituals, other realities, forgotten civilization, not Polynesian. No. Black ooze used to replicate ritual. Check Tillinghast pamphlet.
Well, this looks like another
Modify-
job by Handyman Harry.
Oh, gross. Modify Tillinghast's invention. Replicate ritual.
Maybe he heard the whispers too.
Mr. Everhart, the Doctor has been acting like an oddball ever since he was born. I mean, since he was splashed with that black ooze. And he's gotten worse after moving to the top of the cliff. Keep an eye on him. Where does this lead? Donk.
Well, that was easy.
All right.
This should save some time.
Aha, is this a shortcut somewhere? I love my stately gloves. Not that there's anything beneath them to be ashamed of, Nora, but nice gloves. Aha, perfect, so I can climb straight down from his telescope. There, yes. So I have 3 lenses. Do I need to make all 3, or do I need to combine all 3 into a single lens? Looks like, if I had to guess, there are 2 small dots, 2 medium dots, and 2 big dots. Kind of seems to be the pattern. And I wonder if that's like holding it down or what? We'll see. Maybe size. Yeah, I can increase or decrease. So that must be small, medium, large, even larger. How do I tell which one is which? Maybe none of them are small. They're all the top 3 sizes. It's kind of my first impression. So, let's try to go dead center. It doesn't look like it's quite at the very top, but effectively, I guess that is as high as it gets. That looks like about right. And then let's increase the size. And then how do I, like... Yes, activate. What's the go button? I guess just changing the size of it makes it go. Alright, so that's why there's a tiny one. Okay, that one should be set then. Below it, there is a medium-sized one in effectively the exact middle. I'm just starting with the ones that are like easiest to set. So let's go down to the exact middle and do this. So now is my question. Is that one lens that I need to take out and use? I'm assuming I will take it out and use it when I'm done, so let's add these other ones. So at the very bottom we need a full size, and it seems like middle to the far right we need a full size. Skip back here. At the very bottom. And okay, so we just have a small one over there and a medium one over here. Let's start with the medium one. I think it would be there, if I had to guess. And that is medium, yes. Just double checking. Hate to mess it up now at the very end. Alright, so up here, yeah, small dot. Alright.
Yes, I think I solved it.
We've made our pattern.
I wonder what I might be
So
able to see
cool.
with
I
this
really,
lens.
really like this. It does bear a striking resemblance to my skin pattern. So it's like, can my skin pattern activate someone's pineal gland and make them hallucinate?
It fits.
Here we go. Reveal your secrets. Whoa. Not those secrets! Oh, God!
What?
Yes,
What on earth?
that makes
What is
sense.
happening?
Makes sense to these stars I was randomly pressing earlier. If you squint, it kind of looks like a little rat nose sniffing his own tail. Maybe his tail got injured and he's just checking that kink for damage.
My God. What?
That's his kink.
What was that I saw? What were those stars?
Those were your stars and garters. Yes. Jeepers. Criminy. Oh, cripes. I feel like we're finally getting the hang of it here. Thank you guys for getting the hang of it with me. A longer ladder than I remembered. All right, I'm not upset. I'm just furious. It's a very distinct triangle there. Should keep it in mind. So which way is up? Which way do you suppose is up? Maybe the gold star is the, like, larger asterisk sort of thing? And we should start there? Does that make any sense? Because it's the only one that's functionally different, I believe. So let's see. Big star will arc in that direction. those two. Then this way to that one. All the way around to just that one, because we need a upwardly curving line. Into here, out to there. Alright, so. Donk. Sploosh. Splat. That one then goes against the curve all of a sudden. Sproing. Squish. Goop. Sploosh. And...
Alright,
Wow.
looks like I solved it.
Press the button,
Great
Gronk.
Scott! Oh, no. The well is filling up. That's black
Oh, that's
ooze.
not a good... Oh, that's not
No,
good.
no, no.
Oh, get to the ladder.
What's happening?
Get to the ladder. Oh,
What's
the
happening?
ladder. Why are you just watching?
I'm
Why
feeling
am I not in control?
faint again.
Okay. Well, that was the life of Nora Everhart. A short game, but tragic. And I hope you enjoyed it.
What is this? Where am I? Am I dreaming again? This is different. It isn't my recurring dream.
It's much higher fidelity.
I can't stop walking. My legs aren't responding.
I mean, they kind of are, just not to you. It's not to me either. I don't know what's happening. Is that some sort of wizard castle in the
Moses,
distance?
What is that creature on the horizon?
Oh, it's a creature. I thought it was a wizard castle.
Wait a moment. No! 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 Ah!
Into the drink. And now I'm in control again. Wow.
I can breathe. Underwater.
What? Is that a side effect of your illness, or have you been taking pills I don't know about? Do you have some sort of a magic ring?
I have to get back. I have to find...
Hey down there, you super cutie. What you doing? What you doing down there? Lurking in the deep. How dare
What is
you?
that? What kind of creature
A
is
little
this?
tickle. I come and give you a tickle.
I need to
I'm gonna touch your
get a
face.
closer look.
Whoa, what happened to me? I am a fish person now. Or perhaps a mer person. I don't mean to be rude. Now back to human gloves. What a disappointment.
What happened? Oh, how did I get to this beach? Oh, I have a terrible headache.
Watch your language, Nora. Chapter 3, The Vanishing of the Lady Shannon.
That ship. Torn
The
apart and
Vanishing.
cast so far up the beach. What on earth could have happened to it? I wonder what else
What
could be
on
seen beyond the
earth
shores.
could have left a ring around his underwear drawer? We got some rope, in case we find anyone we need to burn at the stake, I guess.
Ropes are frayed, and there are strange marks on the wooden pole.
Ew. Ew, those are so strange. Why? Alright, these seemingly do nothing at all, at least not until I provide power. But I'm feeling a little powerless right now. Did you need so many rowboats? God. littered all about the place. Like a rowboat warehouse.
Looks like they took items from the stranded ship.
Sneaky thieves.
I believe
What do
Harry
we got
visited
here?
this exposition when he was looking for answers for my illness.
Newburyport Tiara exhibition coming to Boston. Tiaras? How does that play into all this?
Oh my.
Robert Soydham and his wife found dead. Also by C.D. Ward. Alright. Is that C.W.? C. Ward? Cults and Rituals, an interview with Inspector John Raymond Legras.
Goodness me, what a
Strange
collection of happy
incident.
news.
Strange incident in Massachusetts, of all places. The Gardner family vanishes from their Arkham farm. I did not actually know when I started this that it is a, vaguely Lovecraftian affair. This is so cool. Ward and Blake. That's usually the symbol of a reputable news agency.
Photographic film.
Transparent? Well, we're not going to be able to see the pictures.
Photographic film. It's too dark to see
Point.
anything inside the tents. I should find a way to turn these lights on.
You've been reading articles for like 6 minutes. Now
Someone
you tell
here
me?
had a green thumb.
Now you tell me it's
A
too
pulp
dark?
magazine. I love Chandra Hogarth stories.
Tales from beyond. But
Never
beyond
heard of
what?
this Eric Zan fella. Never heard of this Eric.
Okay, so power for lights. Let's follow the cable system. Because, it'll be easier to explore all of this once I do that. So cables, cables, cables.
That is a doornail.
Well, shoot. It's just hooked up to the cooking pot. That doesn't seem like it generates a lot of power. Oh, stairs. Who, what, but who? But... Alright, nothing there. Some sort of a musical combination lock, and Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet. Nice to see you again. Quite a crossover. Nothing to turn on the power. Do I need power here too? I would assume so. In which case, what? Ooh. Oh no. Okay. Where is the power? Maybe there's a generator on the ship. This really just seems to go to the lights. I don't have a flashlight or anything.
No power.
No power there.
My God.
Keep following it.
The ship's hold was ripped open. A few jagged rocks couldn't have caused a gash of this size.
Nope, it's definitely the claws of Cthulhu. Couldn't have been jagged rocks, that's all I know. Alright, lines going up, as are we.
This place gives me the creeps.
Well, yeah. I should hope you're well adjusted enough for it, too. Otherwise, just a little bit strange that you were expecting all of this in 1934.
I can't see any trace of the ship's crew, nor their remains. Dead as a doornail.
Still need to find the source. Alright, we're going that way then. Let me peek in here. Actually, Interesting that there's a cable headed this way.
That voice. Is that Harry?
Just double checking that's a dead end.
No. Just a
Looks
recording.
like we have power in here. Aha. Is one of these activatable? Nope.
What were you looking for in the heart of the island?
I was thinking this expedition had failed and was worried about how we'd get back home. But then I found those stairs that led me to the giant stone, organ? Let's find another way to phrase that. It might be another way to get to the very heart of the island. In any case, there is nothing we can do until someone hears our distress call. No one will ever hear your distress call. No one is coming to save you. Except for
Frank
me.
is
I'm on my
certainly
way.
a resourceful man.
Wired up your message to the radio like you asked, Mr. Everhart. I'll keep broadcasting as long as the ship's got fuel. God help us. The ship has so little fuel, you see. Books. My favorite. Lady Shannon ship log.
This is the captain's last entry.
July 14th. 10:24 a.m., good weather and clear sailing until a surprise undercurrent, shook the ship. I haven't seen the ship that rough in years, if you know what I'm saying. At 17:25, first mate swears he saw a huge sea creature near our hull shortly afterwards. Oh, do pardon. Definitely not a whale. Did you check? Did you check the whale opening?
Even
I don't
the
know what
crew
it's
of
called
the
exactly.
ship that brought Harry's expedition to this island were afraid of it.
8:25, we delivered the 6 members of the Everhart expedition to the island without incident. We'll come back to pick them up again in 3 weeks. That's just what they said to me. If there is anything left to pick up by then, that's just what they said to me. Left the island after lunch. Delicious. Finger sandwiches, no incidents. 6 a.m., the area nearby seems adequate for whaling. We might get a good catch. Why don't you leave those whales alone before Cthulhu wreaks his
The
terrible
ship was
vengeance
whaling
upon
not
you?
far from here.
The ship is whaling. Pacific Ocean, Tahiti, Wales. Alright, so is this the generator? Or is this something completely different and new?
Maybe the legend is more real than it seems.
On the island of Ponape, there is a city called Non-Madol that's composed entirely of large basalt structures. Lovely. Legend has it the city was built with floating stones moved by black magic. Or Icarus black magic, one must assume. Let me check the back of this. Oh, good. Alright, so we need a 9-digit combination. And Icarus ooze. Good.
The black ooze's properties are perplexing.
Black ooze test. Changes consistency and levitates when exposed to different vibrational frequencies. Here are several we have tried. Do not try them again.
And I was completely covered in that black goo. I wonder what it'll do to me.
Let me catch up, Nora. I don't know what you mean. Everything on this rotten island has something to do with that damn black ooze in one way or another. Even Dr. DeWitt's irrational behavior seems to be related to his getting exposed to that awful liquid. Okay, so there's fuel here, and that seems to be kind of the end of the line. Let's check across the catwalk and see if there's a power room or something that is just supplying this area. And crisscrossing the lines. Thanks a lot, lines. Alright, this looks promising.
No power. This isn't right. Damn it.
I should get some gloves on for this. Oh wait, I have them. Good. Okay, so 3.
Nope, wrong. I'll try again.
No. Okay. 3, 2,
This isn't right.
4.
All green. Now, what exactly did I turn on?
Oh, most of the Pacific Northwest, I would assume. They love this kind of stuff. Alright, those are making a little noise now. That'll make them easier to find on the way back. We double check that didn't change anything here. So I need to know the vibrational frequency that will affect the ooze in an appropriate way. I don't think I have any way
These
to know
knobs
that.
must control the vibrations inside this chamber.
Am I trying to get them all to be even? Ah, there was a green light there. So maybe this is solvable without too much trouble. Alright, that one said, that one said. Ah, that takes that one down. What a shame. Raise it. That one needs to be up pretty high. Alright. Just can't get it quite on track. Let's go up with this. Alright, so I just need that one to be higher. I'm 3 spaces away. But how do I stop it from moving? Alright, don't raise that one again. Not that one. So the middle one only moves the middle one. That's why I keep getting into the same dead end. It will never work if 2 lights are on at the same time. I have to get that into my head. Alright, now raise the first 2. Raise that 2. Ah, I was so hoping that would be the right one. Okay, so I'm 1 off. And now that one's 1 off. There. There.
I'd better write down those numbers in my journal.
Fantastic. 262, 349, 514 hertz. So glad we could solve that just by poking at it. So I don't know exactly where we'll use that, but we have the information in our journal now. Nothing else to interact with here. Let's keep flipping switches. I am enjoying this. This is such a cool and such a gorgeous game. Hugely recommend it to anyone who's out for a bit of scenery and puzzle solving.
Only God knows how long I've been covered in this black liquid. I wonder what it's going to do to me. Although I doubt anything could be worse than my illness.
That's what Elmo said. And look where we are now. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Alright, there was one out here. I hope it's next in sequence.
At last,
Chunk.
some light. That should
Lovely.
make things easier.
Alright, let's race back up to this wooden post, see if anything's changed now that it's illuminated. Probably not.
Ropes are frayed, and there are strange marks on the wooden pole.
Well, I'm just not sure what to do about that. Moving on. Let's get the camp one activated. Beautiful. Alright, so now we can thoroughly explore this with a little more light involved.
These two fellows seem to get along pretty well.
Ooh, so sorry. I hope I didn't just mess up my headset there. I yanked on the cord a little inappropriately. No, I'm just trying to get it to catch up on the stream so I can tell if it started crackling there. I think it's okay. I hope. Let me know if I'm staticking wildly at you. I do apologize. All right,
Glad you
Frank.
stood by his side, whoever you are.
I understand what you're saying, but we can't leave Harry here alone. I know you must be thinking I'm only interested in a scoop, but what would you do if it were your wife who was sick? Would you let her die? I'm staying here to the end. That's very kind of you, C. You see?
Like Frank wanted to leave, but I don't know if Harry ever read this letter.
Miss Ward, our lives are in grave danger on this island. Look what happened to Dr. DeWitt. The man is going completely banana pants. I really think we should get off this island as soon as possible. Mr. Everhart was determined to leave until he found that organ thing. Gross. Do you have your support? Let me try that again. Do I have your support to try to convince him? Frank. Let me be Frank. Well then, let me be Harry.
These medical tools are hair-raising.
Huh. I get it. Because you could... Wait, no, I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Was certainly well supplied with all kinds of substances.
Laudanum, one must assume. Mostly laudanum.
Oh dear. This doc was a certifiable loon.
Yesterday, the stones danced with my song. My song, Min Liv Lidja. Everything is tuned in this place. There is a treasure in So I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm assuming that's the gist.
A white fedora. It's really dirty.
Let's put it down. Good, good.
A handkerchief with the letters EDW embroidered on it. It's stained with blood and black ooze.
Let's put that down. All right, good.
Discarded
Yeah.
clothing. It hasn't been worn in a long time.
Aw, poor clothing. That makes me sad.
Hey, this sailor is a dead ringer for my grandpa Isaiah.
Are Innsmouth sardines. Where do you put them, you ask? Innsmouth. But typically
Menu
only
is
the
rather
one, and
limited
then
here.
the rest go in the garbage. Alright, that seems to be those tents.
I don't know
Check
if
the
someone
middle
in the
table.
expedition was a cook, but I really hope they didn't rely on Harry for it. When he lived in the
Oh,
dormitory.
the food is
He
hairy.
only ate out of tomato soup. The expedition only has 5 members now.
Sorry to interrupt that tomato soup reminiscence. I didn't mean for that to happen. I was really excited about that tomato soup reminiscence. Okay, we looked at most of this in the darkness. Let me check the typewriter
Portable
now.
typewriter.
Well, that was easy. Alright. For some reason I thought that's what she was saying. Like, we need the lights on before she could use it. I guess not. We need the lights on. I can't quite get the accent. We need the lights on. Nope, that's too haughty. We need the lights on. Now I'm just weird. Now it's whispery. Yeah, never mind. Alright, there was one more switch in here, wasn't there? Or maybe not. Maybe we already got all the lights we need. Back to the musical thing. I'm doubting that has anything to do with the... Well, you know, I was gonna say, I'm doubting that has anything to do with the frequency we just discovered, but this sure looks exactly the same. The floating ooze. Let's come back to that in a second. Ah, this is on now. Tide levels measurements. Harry Everhart.
I hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal.
No, he stole it. Okay. That's just the on button. And there are no... Oh, here they are. Eh-heh. Backwards. Forwards. Ah, so that indicates the tides. Or maybe not. I have no idea what all those variations would indicate. Did you write them down? Okay, we'll come back around then. If they're not write-downable, we must need to solve it
Always
here.
did have a good ear, Harry.
Shapely. Just really... the curves and... Ah, yeah. I've been studying this structure for the last few days. The tones it emits change consistently with the tides. Cool. A natural sea organ?
Something like this out of stone.
Maybe that's what he meant by organ. Instead of... I thought I was picturing like a giant lung hanging there. But, oh, an organ. Okay. Section C, basalt structure. Huge stone pipe organ. Waves push air through carved stone tubes. You know, I bet they do. I bet you're right. That all makes sense to me. You know what doesn't make sense to me? Candles on a wooden floor next to a wooden table. What the what in the
A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something.
Somebody's been burning sage. Not to mention daylight hours. Crumpled. That son of a DeWitt stabbed Frank. Luckily, it was just a major flesh wound. It's a good thing they held me back, or I would have plugged that nutcase like the rabid dog that he... Wait, what am I saying?
I've never seen Harry so angry.
Harry? You watch your... Alright, this book, next to Thanos' Doctor Strange gauntlet.
Wow,
Let's...
look at the
What do we
size
have?
of these stones.
Stop it. You're flattering me. South Pacific Expeditions, megalithic basalt stones. Ding dong
These
ding.
symbols are linked to the piano keys.
Ding ding dong. That doesn't really help me, but thanks. Okay. So we have that on. But what does that mean? How do I translate that?
What kind of doodad is this?
What kind of doodad indeed? Assuming we would like it on, please. Do I just in order left to right? Or I guess maybe each one. Yeah, nice there. Remembering the hurts for me. We'll just go through each one. And then maybe I need to play just those 3 keys that I have marked up top. Not sure.
It's well tuned.
No, I wasn't done
I
yet.
expected no less from you, old pal.
Next black. Skip one. Don't skip one, then go black, black. Alright, we have the hertz. Do any of them match 349, 315, and 262? Yes. So let's play 262. Then 349, so skip 3 white keys, or skip 2 white keys. Then 415, which is second black. I'm sure these are very technical terms. Alright, that is not the solution. Fair enough. Is there even a solution, or will I just use those later for the pipe organ, is the question then. If that didn't do anything, let's try climbing the stairs. Lady Shannon. Alright. Here we go. I am having way too much fun with this. Thank you guys so much for indulging me for so long. I really appreciate it. So we can go across that way up to a big door. It looks like it has gold embellishments. There's another staircase down there, which is a little curious. Let's stay on this side and head up here first. Another platform.
Sometimes I still doubt whether
Gorgeous
this is
view.
some ghastly dream.
Man, if anyone wants to take a screenshot, now is the time. What a lovely place. I still wish I had a small hand lantern. That would make my day better. Going across the way. Watch out for rickety planks.
It's curious,
that are
but it's
really
the
just
first time since
barely
I got
on
sick
there.
that I feel
God.
useful. Harry is depending on me, and not the other way around.
Every human being is useful regardless of their physical status. Possess things inside of you. Imagination and hope.
What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
It does look like the pipe organ in question. I wonder what the significance of 3
What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building,
hexagon thingies are. So I don't know if I can get in there yet, then. In which case, where in the hell can I get in? Maybe I do need to open the door, like, with sound? Maybe the sound will open the door? Not sure. Nothing out that way. I don't know what these stone platforms are for. They seem rather important. Or as though they could be. That kind of makes me think I'm missing something with this. But I wouldn't know what else to try, really. Is there anything I'm supposed to be able to learn? Ah, yes, like do they translate into something else? In which case my 262 is a full, like, border diamond is not on here. Unless it's this one. That could be the full border diamond, so that would split it into 4. Do I have 4? Would be 349? So 349 would be 262. So maybe 349 first, then 262, then 4:15 is 4:15. Okay, so let's try switching the first two. Maybe that's what I've been missing here. So 349 is the fourth white key, then the first, and 4:15 is the fourth black. All right. Same effect, which is to say no effect whatsoever. So yeah, like maybe it's a matter of, I know they said it changes based on where the tide is now. Can I figure out where the tide is now? And then there's different translations depending. Okay. So what is my indicator of tide level then? Those symbols are very handy, but I don't think I've seen a symbol like that anywhere indicating the tide level. What would tell me? I mean, hey, look, there's the tide level. How do I know what that means? Is it looking out this window? Does this show me the tide in some way? I don't think so. So I think we finally caught on to the idea of it. We need to translate our Hertz symbols. However, I don't know what level the tide is at currently. Where can I figure that out? Dr. DeWitt's mind was getting worse, and he tried to stab Frank. Harry tried to replicate the well ritual by tweaking his strange optical device. Whoa, that's a little intimate. Staining the lens with the black ooze. We've gone very, very far past all that. Good, here we go. Tidal organ emits musical tones when the water pushes air through its tubes. Harry found another unknown structure built by a previous civilization. I don't have any seeming indication of what the tide level was. Let me look at this diagram one more time. Something about the tubes. The sea. So it's like, do I have a way to see this thing and then know based on how far it is in that basalt structure chamber how high the water is? Kind of feels like I should try every variation for every level of tide, but that seems like cheating. Seems a bit cheap. So if there is no tide, I wasn't expecting there to be anything. Wait a minute. Jump into the black ichor and you become a fish person? We've had dreams shockingly similar to that.
Well, that cartoon was unexpected and inexplicable.
Interesting. Okay, let's try no tide. Though it feels cheap and tawdry. Go to notes. There we go. Alright, so 249 becomes 466, which is the fifth black. 349 becomes 277, first black. So fifth black, first black. 415 becomes 349 as well. Okay, fourth white. So fifth, first, fourth W. Alright, there must not be no tide. How about just this? That is 392. Fifth white. It's a lot to try to keep in your head all at one time when it's constantly changing. That becomes 249, so first white, fifth white, first white. Then first black. I still don't even know if this is like a solvable thing. But hey, we're getting there. We're getting through all the permutations and being really stupid. This seems to be as is, so we would have already tried it. And then this one would be fourth white. Ooh, pardon me for just 1 second. I have to take a phone call here. I will be right back with you. I do apologize. My apologies. Let me get back on chat with you. I picked up the call and lost the words. There we go. I do apologize. Okay, I don't have any idea what I was just in the middle of. Let me start over from scratch. That becomes fourth white. Good. Then we have... 4 becomes 1. I think that's the first one we tried, isn't it? I think that's the first alternate variation, but I'll do it just in case. So sorry if I'm treading old ground. So fourth white, first white, and then 415 is... That's definitely the one we tried, but hey. Wait, which which one does that apply to? 415 is the fourth black. All right. So I must be missing something about this puzzle. I think that's all... maybe we didn't try this one yet. Let me check. So that becomes fifth. That becomes second. Fifth black, second black. And... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth white. Okay. Fifth black, second black, fifth white. Not sure if any of that is what I'm actually supposed to be doing here. But I think we've tried all the combinations unless I messed it up on the fly, which is very likely. I must be missing information.
Captain Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night.
Yep.
So
Knowing the
Harry
lunar cycles would probably...
took this calendar from the Lady Shannon.
That would probably be helpful. So a full moon on, what is that, the 27th or 21st? Now there is no moon on the 7th. Seems to be what she's written there. And there's a whole bunch of other blank space on that page, so I must be missing other information as well. So, based on the moon's position, which there should be no moon if she wrote that down right, can I know the tides? I guess I'm not seaworthy enough to know
Did he take
if
some
there is
adverts
no
from the other
moon, does
campsite?
that mean
Or did he carve some more?
low tide? I guess it wouldn't be gravitationally yanking on us? That's my best guess.
Someone took notes about some important dates.
And this might also have been when he did it, like I have to replicate they landed or something? Probably overthinking it. Arrival on the island, set up camp, blow up the well's hatch, strike camp, move to the beach, last entry in the Lady Shannon's log, same day. So he's saying July 14th when Roy blew up. July 14th is somehow important. But she did not write it down. What else am I missing? This lantern that I could carry with me. Please, please, reach out. Your fetid little hand and grab it. I don't think that seemed incredibly important. I don't think I could pick up the tools at any
Doctor
point.
was certainly well supplied with all
Nor
kinds
the
of
laudanum.
substances.
That fedora bears a strong resemblance to a full moon, but I don't think it's in control of the tides. Alright, so I'm a little bit, confused. I'm not entirely sure where they need me to start this whole sequence of tidery. But there sure doesn't seem to be any foothold up here. I'm assuming this is what opens if I get it right.
Doesn't look
but
like a
that's
building,
just
though.
speculation. Strange. And there isn't anything on this calendar like the 14th. Was an important date, but that was back in July. This calendar she's put in her journal is for November. Is it just a matter of, like, in one of the logs, did anyone say, it's a full moon tonight on July 14th? I don't remember. Not sure if that's the kind of info I need to progress. Alright, I will have to run off shortly, and I'm spending all of my time speculating. Let me just quickly bring up a walkthrough or something, so that I can understand. Though I do apologize for not figuring it out using my own gray matter. I've so little of it left these days, you see. I'm gonna do Call of the Sea. Yep, thank you, thumbs. That's good. Tides. Tides. First question autocorrect popped up with was, does the sea have tides? I'm like, if you have to ask, I'm a little bit concerned. I seem to have missed a path then. And that might put us right back on it. So I didn't find an answer, but it says after you figure out the frequency puzzle, go up next to the Lady Shannon wreck. And you should see something important. I didn't even notice this being a path. How foolish of me. Trying to get back to the Twitch chat now. Yes. I can see you all. I can see right through your armor. And I've made you kanji. So, if you're struggling with the tide puzzle, go around the big ship. You're not done yet. I'm so sorry.
Some kind of improvised workshop.
I do that so often with puzzle games where it's like, I'm at a puzzle, I'll just solve it. And it's like, no, you have to go halfway across the world to get the information you need to solve it, you buffoon.
This must be the
And now I just
highest
get
part
stuck.
of the island. And that diamond shape again. How striking.
The diamond shape does, sort of resemble his tidal diagrams. Is that
You
how
made it
high the
work,
tide
Harry.
gets? Because
Now
that's...
it's my turn.
I don't know how I can breathe. Unless she gets more black ooze in her and becomes a fish person. Good morning, crew! Sorry for the reveille this morning. I didn't expect to wake all of you up with the noise from that awful organ. But the good news is that the organ revealed the entrance to a temple. The bad news is that the temple is on the mountaintop, so I hope you're in the mood for a good hike, right? But all joking aside, if the temple has the answer that I'm looking for, we can finally leave this goddamn island and go home. So thank you all for sticking with me, alright? Why did you salvage so much torn up ship metal? Why didn't you just leave the torn up ship metal where it lied?
So this is the reason
Frank.
the ship was scavenged.
If we want to enter the temple on the mountaintop, we'll have to reproduce the effects of the organ somehow. I know we weren't planning on this, but we'll have to build a machine with whatever we can lay our hands on from the Lady Shannon. Do you think we can do that? No. I think that's impossible.
What kind of machine were you building?
A sexy machine. It's like a cozy coop in here.
Blowtorch. Looks like it's been used a lot.
Good job,
Blowtorch.
Blowtorch.
Harry isn't usually very chummy, but he really seems to like Frank.
I should hope not. We're surrounded by sharks. Great idea. We'll move the materials we need to the summit so we can set up camp there. Then please stop calling me Mr. Everhart. Just call me Harry, as all my friends do. Wink. Suggesting to you that we're at the start of a beautiful friendship. A relationship of the sort of friendly kind that is friendly. Alright, so we have a little walkway down here. I'm assuming that's the path I want to take, but let's check what's down here. As there seems to be a wire, a cable I can barely see.
A burned photo. I can't make out what's in it.
It's the dagger that you're holding in your pants. Pretty obviously, it's that dagger. Strange. I cannot see a thing back here, so I don't know if there is a way forward. Try this way.
When I get back home, I'm going to read up on engineering. I've been interested in knowing how things work since I was a child, but I always thought technology wasn't for me. What nonsense.
Technology is for the people. When it works. When it doesn't work, it's for the rubbish dump. Stupid technology. This looks very actively electric, or has some sort of static field charged around it. Is that safe? It does sort of look like this is the organ itself that we are searching for. Hooray, hurrah. And the lights are even on up here. Oh, they thought of everything. I'm so grateful for these amenities. 5 stars.
That huge stone door looks like an exit. How does it open?
How does it open? I suppose we'll have to jimmy the lock.
This ornate structure certainly isn't natural, but not man-made either.
I am continuously impressed by the graphic quality of this game. It's such a
this
cool art
feels
style
ominous.
and gorgeous as well, like very recent graphics, or whatever the way of saying that is. I like it. Alright, we don't know what that does yet. We don't know what that does yet. Oh. We have another thingy. Tidal symbols are present. And are there 3 of them? Is this where I entered? You know, the frequency machine taught me what they are. This is where I solve it. However, there are 4 of them if you count here, which makes it a little strange. And 5. I guess there's just 1 for each frequency, but I only need specific frequencies, but I need to know what the tide is at, so we're not flying in the dark. Wow. What's that do? So Icarus, I'm not sure. Flying too close to the sun.
Must be instructions to operate this bizarre structure.
Aha. So up is open, down is closed. You have to open and close the right tubes. Alright, all tubes to the right. No. I'm guessing open would be the ones that we want. 262, 349, 415, but what are they currently being translated to? Let's check down here. There's another. Yes, this is exactly what I need.
The symbols seem to indicate the rate of the tide.
Okay, so the tide, perfect, is 1 chunk. It's not blank, but there is 1 chunk of tide. Let us run back and get the information we need from the projector then. I kind of wish I had taken a picture of that, but how would I have known? Is there any other way for me to find that out? No. Alright. Back to the projector. We are on the right track now. I will try to solve this organ puzzle before I run off to find food and abandon you. But I've had such a good time with this. Thank you guys.
I'm quite scared of storms. When I was a child, I used to cover myself with the sheets to not listen to the noise of thunder. I honestly doubt I'd like to cover myself with anything in here. Time to overcome my fears, I guess.
Oh, come on, grab some sheet metal and basalt and cover yourself. Basalt can be comfortable, come on. Give it a chance, Nora. This is a long way to go to get answers. I hope she writes it in her journal so I don't have to do this again when I walk all the way back and have forgotten. Alright, so 1 chunk of tide.
I think this is the right one.
It is, will you? Ah, I need to inspect it. There we go. Now that I know it's the right one, I can indeed put it in my thing. So, we know everything we need to know. Let us solve this. I say that now. I'm probably about to walk into a big ignorant oopsie. Pick myself a bouquet of oopsie daisies. But hey, I'm running. Ah, your company, as well, is appreciated. Each and every one of you. The lurkers. I see you there. You're the best. I highly recommend this game, though now that you've watched me play it, it's all bespoilt. I've bespoilt it for you. So the ones that we need open are 262 would be 392, so we need elevator buttons open. 349 would now be 262, I think. So we need elevator buttons, we need white border, and then 415 is 277, so double dots. Double dots, white border, elevator buttons. The rest of them need to be closed. That is white border. That is double dots. And up was open, right? Where was that sheet? I think up was open. Yes. Just double checking. So I just need elevator buttons now, I think. But not that kind. I prefer the vertical. Close that. Close that. Good, good. Close that. Is this you, elevator buttons? Open. Alright. Ding dong. The pipe organ is strong. Ah, I'm missing quadruple. Where is that symbol? No. Just need to close it. I'm assuming it's in here. There's one I seemingly have not found yet. It has anything to do with this? No. Alright, where's the quadruple? Not back here. Ah, I didn't even realize this staircase existed. That's probably my problem. Or is it? Aha, I walked right past it. There's the quadruple. Close. Hopefully we're on the right track, and this will activate the organ. Aww. What am I missing? Oh, does it also need to match the moon phase? In which case, we tried full. Let me try no moon. There.
Holy Mike!
Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. In dreams he came to me. With hatred he spoke. I walked across basalt until I woke. But then he turned from me, spanked my backside. We're gonna let that hang in the air. That's how I'm gonna end it. A letter.
My dear old
It's too dark. It's too dark to read.
I think I'm getting closer to understanding what is happening to you. But
Why are we
it is
pals?
taking a
I thought he
toll
was
on
like my
sanity.
husband.
As fascinating as this
Confused.
island and its ancient and unfathomable wonders may seem, it's also a place plagued with misfortune and calamities. We lost
I mean,
Roy at the campsite.
Of course we're pals, but
We almost lost our engineer on this beach. The doctor went mad and stabbed him with a strange knife. And all
the
because
doctor
of this
looks perfectly
island.
sane. What are you talking about?
Initially, we were optimistic and in high spirits, but now we're resentful and discouraged. Even I can feel how I am constantly assaulted by dark thoughts. Anyway,
Yeah, I read your letter.
if what I am going through here helps me find you a cure, it'll have been worth it. I hope to find an answer in the temple on that mountain peak. Love you always, Harry.
Love you, pal. What?
Harry.
What? You're sending
He's
mixed
worried,
messages, Harry.
exhausted. I will find you, my love.
This is so gorgeous. Especially with the lightning catching all the various shadows. I love it. So, mountains. And that's about all we can glean. What are we thinking this'll do if I press all of them?
Let's see what the next one does.
Okay. This is the easiest pipe organ I've ever played. And the only pipe organ I've ever played. Now the big one. Oh, that's so cool.
That's it. That's where Harry must have gone.
All right. We're off. And I suppose I should be as well.
I don't feel this island is dangerous. Maybe it's because I haven't spent as much time here as Harry did.
Let me see if I can get to the end of the chapter. I'm kind of assuming that's where we're headed. To the end of a chapter, and then it will definitely have saved itself, I hope. But thank you for all of your time here. I have no idea how long I've even been streaming. I can't see the run time. See that chat comment. The only pipe organ you ever played. Did our time with Davy Jones mean nothing to you? No, of course it meant the world to me. I misspoke. The second pipe organ I've ever played.
That was quite a hike.
It is lovely up here. And my goodness, I can't wait. Oh, did I interrupt the chapter? I interrupted the chapter title. Okay, I can save it. Let's go ahead and do so. Beyond the autosave, which I'm very grateful for. And I will catch you guys back on the island at my very next opportunity. I'm not sure when that might be, but I do hope it's soon. I am loving this game. I am loving getting to share it with you all. And I'm rather wet right now, so I need to go find a bumper shoot, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for all of your patience. Thank you for puzzle solving with me, and for the many sets of stairs we've ascended
I've
together.
been seeing these horseshoe-shaped pillars all the way up. Do they mark a path?
Yeah, probably. Probably do. Okay. Now comes the part where I actually have to stop playing games and leave, and I hate that part. I hate not playing games. It's really all I want in the world. But I'm hoping that if I line this camera up just right, we'll have a nice thumbnail for video number 2. Mwah. I will see you guys soonish. Much love until that happens. And thank you again for all of your time. Have a lovely Sunday evening, and I will see you soon. And if I was on camera, I would wave at you, but you just have to take my word for it. I'm trying to add a little exertion to my voice to prove that I'm waving at you right now, but maybe that's just a lie. Maybe that's just acting. Who knows? Much love. Bye for now.